What's up, guys? My name is Nana Kofi. As usual, this is Farmhouse. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about some of the factors every farmer or anybody that is into cage construction for rabbits, talking about rabbits, some of the factors you need to consider before you construct your cage. I have done a video where I was talking about the materials or the amount of money you will need to be able to construct a wooden cage for your rabbits. But these particular factors I'm going to talk about has to do with whether you are into the galvanized cage construction or they don't talk about galvanized, these galvanized cages, and whether you are also into the wooden ones. I am into both, so if you need somebody that will construct your cages for you, you can link up with me. That is the number on your screen. So without much ado, kindly subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button and share. Your life is going to be a blessing. When constructing a rabbit cage, there are some factors you need to consider, and today I'm going to walk you through all these factors, the most important ones that every farmer or anybody that is going to construct any cage must make sure they take them into consideration, or they apply.
For all time's sake.
Okay, so when constructing a cage for your rabbit, whether the galvanized or the wooden cage, these are some of the factors you would need to consider. And one is space. One is space. Your rabbit cage, I mean the rooms in the cage must be spacious. Some say 2 feet square, some say 4 feet square, some say 6 feet square, but it all depends on you. The one that, if you're a commercial farmer, you can do best is 2 feet square. It's 2 feet square if you're a commercial farmer. But if you are doing it for fun, then it means you can do the 2 feet by 6 feet, or 2 feet by 4 feet, or 2 feet by 3 feet, 2 feet by 8 feet. Yes, any of them is best, but as a commercial farmer like me, I need more space to be able to breed. Yeah, so I have what we call 2 feet square. But even with the 2 feet square, I'm not happy with that. So in my new cages, the new cages on my farm, I'm opening them up to 2 feet by 3 feet. That 2 feet by 3 feet. I used to do 2 feet square, but now I'm doing it by 2 feet by 3 feet. Yes, so your farm, you need to ensure enough room for rabbit to move, to be able to move about, for them to be able to stretch. You see, rabbits sometimes stretch. They do this. They stretch their body. They stretch their body. So you need to provide enough room for them to be able to stretch and exercise. Most of the times, if you're a rabbit farmer and you have been on your farm for a very long time, or you're somebody that always is on your farm, you realize that sometimes when they see you, they like to run about, or sometimes when they are coming to save food, or you are coming to give them water to drink, you see them gallivanting, jumping, hopping, like doing their gymnastics. You see them doing all those things. Yes, so you need enough space. So your room need to be what? Spacious. And also, 2, ventilation. The reason why your farm smells, the reason why your farm, you see your animals easily contracting diseases, viruses, like diseases, sicknesses, like mites, the mange, those skin diseases, the respiratory disease and those stuffs, are because there is no enough ventilation. When there is enough ventilation, it reduces all these diseases. Yes, it reduces all these diseases. when there is enough ventilation. It is provide good airflow to prevent respiratory diseases. So when there is enough ventilation, you prevent all these diseases on your farm. You are able to prevent them because there is enough ventilation. Yeah. And 3, what you need to consider is the protection. Shield from predators, harsh weather, and what I call drafts. So you need to provide a shield for your animals from predators. Like this, when you have this place, you need to, when you have your cages like this, you need to also make sure you have created a surrounding where it protects, an environment that protects your animals. If you have a surrounding that protects your animals, you always have your animals intact. Predators like the rats, mouse, and those things, they really worry rabbits a lot. You have to find a way. You have to protect them from rats. You have to find a way you protect them from dog. This is one of the problems I faced coming up as a rabbit farmer. When I started my farm, I lost all my animals because of dogs. So you can check up. I have a video on that where I talk about it. Yeah, so you have to make sure you protect them against dogs, predators. And also, my 4th point is accessibility. Easy cleaning. You have to create, the cages have to be easy cleaning. You have to be able to clean them easily. Like this one, this is not my farm, I'm in another farm. Another farm. Yeah, I visit farms and I construct cages for them. I check up, I do consultation, I visit farms. I'm in Kumasi in Ghana. Yeah, I'm not in Accra now. Yeah, so you see this farmer, this is what he did. Accessibility, easy cleaning. You see, when they poo on this, you can see some poo-poos on the tray. When they poo on the tray, the farmer just remove them out and clean them and bring them back, put them back again like this. So it's very easy. Easy cleaning is there. Feeding easy is, it's easy to feed them. Yeah. So you see, as here, this is the pot. They are feeding the pot. So the cage should be a cage where it's easy for you to give them feed. So you can see this is the feed in the pot over here. So easy feeding and easy drinking of water. This farmer uses what we call the nipple system. So he has a gallon over here. He fills it up. They drink it from the nipples. Easy. So, and also handling access. When you want to handle them, you should create a system where handling them is very easy for you. You should know how to handle them in the cage. Yeah. And my 4th point is the materials. The materials you are going to use. You should make sure your materials are durable. They are also safe for the animals. They are durable. They are also safe for the animals. They are not going to be hurting the animals and those stuff. There are some people, they are farmers, their cages, they keep on breaking the legs. The animals keep on breaking their legs. Some also keep on hurting themselves with some of the wire mesh. Some of them that are out keep hurting them and stuff. So you need to be durable. The material also need to be safe for the animals. And rabbit friendly materials. You should also bring something like rabbit friendly materials in the cage. The materials that are friendly to the animals. Don't bring anything that is going to hurt them or destroy anything around your animals. Yeah. My 6th point is the size. The size. Suitable size for number and breed of rabbit. The size of your cage should be able to house some number of animals. If the size of the cage is not able to take 2 rabbits, don't try it. For me, in my farm, I use 2 feet square for only 1 animal. And so if I'm going to keep, the matured ones, if I'm going to keep 2 in a cage, it means I have to have like 2 feet by 4 feet. That is for 2 rabbits. But me, I always like to keep one. I mean the matured ones, one in a cage. Unless the bunnies, those are the winners. Unless the winners is what I keep, maybe some quite number of them in one room. Yes. But I should make sure the size is able to keep them all, and they are also able to move around, gallivant. There is enough ventilation and those things. Yes. And also you must make sure you create the cage must have what? You must easy to clean. You have to design the hygiene. When constructing the cage, you must consider hygiene. You must make sure it is easy to clean. Design the cage in such a way that it is what? Easy to clean. Like I said, this farmer has this type. You only push it out, clean, what? Then push the tray back again. Easy to clean. No struggle, no stress. He just wake up. I like the way he does his cleaning. The farm in here, I like the way the farm is done. It's not the farmer, it's not the owner that is here. He has a farm manager over here. The manager that does everything. The guy that looks over the farm does everything. But the owner herself is in Germany. I'm not in Accra now. I'm not on my farm. This is another farmer's farm. And I like the way it is. And if you want, you can also contact me. I'm into the galvanized cage construction. I'm also into the wooden cage construction. Just take the number on your screen and just contact me and let's talk about business. I like to do business, so don't worry. So let's talk. We also have to what? Consider security. The last point is 8. Point number 8. You have to consider security. You have to consider what I call security. You have to consider security. Security is one of the most important things every farmer must think about. You have what? Secure locking mechanism. You have to make sure you get a secure mechanism. If you have this type, you see this type? Yeah, this farmer's own is not the locking one where you have padlocks, you use padlock. No. It's not that type. So this type, you need to have maybe a fence around the cages, fence around the whole farm, where you will lock it generally. Yeah, you have to fence the whole place so that what? You are able to what? Keep them safe from any animals like dogs, snakes and those things. You have to keep them safe from that. So that's it. These are the 8 most important factors every farmer must consider before constructing their cages. 8 most important factors you need to consider before constructing your cages. Beloved, this is Farmhouse. My name is Nana Kofi, and in today's video I talked about 8 most important factors every farmer must consider before constructing their cages. Until next time, before I move on, no, I'm not going to say until next time now. Kindly subscribe, like, and share. Your life is going to be a blessing. Until next time, as I always say, peace, shalom, bye.